What is up, everybody? Look at this sweat. I don't know if you can see it, but I am totally soaked riding the Peloton. It was a grind of a workout, and all I tried to do, I didn't even try to follow the workout on the Peloton. All I tried to do is go as hard as I possibly could and still maintain the ability to keep going, all while completing a 30-minute non-stop workout. Okay, and you guys, I don't know if you can see, but I mean, I am just soaked. And this Peloton machine is phenomenal for all sorts of workouts. You know, aerobic base, just going long and steady, interval based, and competition based. Okay, and the competition one is what I was focused on today. There was a mark that I had to beat on the Peloton. And so I set my mind towards it, and I said, I'm gonna beat that mark. And I got about 3/4 of the way there, and there's a part of me that started second guessing myself. I don't know if I can actually get this mark, this 30-minute mark for total output, meaning whoever has worked the hardest in that workout. Okay, out of let's see, a couple thousand people, let me see here. How many people? Okay, 660 people have rode that ride. Okay, and I finished 19th. But I was trying to beat my dad's mark, actually, who had an output of 405, and I got 459, barely beat him. He's 50-something, and so it just gives you an example of how fit he is. But here's the thing. I was riding the bike, and I started thinking about this. I started thinking about back in the day when I was on bottom in a wrestling match, and I had to get out. And it's a mindset. It's a complete mindset shift the second you put your knees and your hands down on the mat. Okay, we hear all the time that wrestling is, 80%, 90% mental. Okay, but one position that takes a lot of mental toughness is the bottom position. I remember specifically a moment where I was wrestling against Kyle Dake, Cornell University, 4-time national champion, and a recent world champion. Now, I always share this story because I learned so much from that match. Plus, he's a really big name that everybody knows. So it's easy to relate, right? So here I am, I'm wrestling in the quarterfinals of NCAAs, and I'm on bottom. And all year, I had a great mental mindset, okay? And that was that I was gonna stand up, and I was gonna stand up, and I was gonna hit a shoulder and stand up, and I was gonna do it as many times as possible, okay? Many times as it took to get out, and I wouldn't stop for an entire period, no matter what. So sure enough, in that match, I kept getting up, and he kept hitting me with these big returns, like a soup plate return, and then return me back down to the mat. Whole crowd go, ooh, ah, big oohs, okay? Because he hits this big lift, return. But honestly, my coaches, they taught me toughness down there. So all I would do is I just keep bouncing up. Somewhere in the third period, I started to question myself whether I could actually get out using my tactics. It wasn't working. And so what did I do? I did what my coach probably told me I should never have done. I started rolling and trying to scramble to get out because I felt like it was my last resort option. When in reality, I probably should have just stuck with the stand-up. Who knows? I could have got out towards the end, been in a little bit closer match, been able to score to win maybe. Who knows? Obviously, he's a stud. He's a legend in our sport, so he goes on to win that match. But there was that opportunity, and then I made the wrong decision. That's why I'm talking to you today. I made the decision to kind of give in and start rolling, trying something new. And I got news for you guys. If you're learning to stand up, keep trying it till you fail, and then keep trying it more. Because it's a mindset down there on bottom. And the second you change your mind is the second that I started giving up points. The second I started giving up a roll, okay, where I roll and then he catch a quick near fall. No good. Today I was in that bike ride, and I had a point where I could have gave in. And I chose not to, guys. I'm not telling you guys this to live by example, okay? Obviously, I live an all-in lifestyle. I make the choice. I try to make the choice every day. I have ups, I have downs, I have failures, I have victories. Today was a victory, okay? And I want you to have victories when you're on bottom. But you gotta know that it's a mindset. It's a complete mindset shift that says, I'm like a lion coming out of a cage, okay? I'm a bat coming out of hell. Devil trying to get out of hell, right? He's trying to get out. Or maybe you're trying to go up to your Savior up top, making this a religious thing, I guess. I don't know. It's whatever it takes mentally to make the change and make the shift and accelerate from bottom. Take off from bottom over and over and over. Yeah, there is technique. There's a little bit of technique. You need some technique? Then you better DM me or hit me up because I'm here to help. I'm trying to help wrestlers. Okay, but the reality is a lot of it is just a flat attitude. You stand up, you press your back, you isolate a hand, you heist through, okay, and you keep doing that until you're out. And you're like a bat coming out of hell. You're moving all the time. Boom, 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 boom. One direction, then the other direction, then one direction, then knee slide, then change hips, then change over, then stand up, then he returns you, coil your hips, knee slide, and stand up. Whatever it takes. It's a mindset, guys. All in. It's a choice. It's a lifestyle. Today I was out on a bike ride and I was thinking about you guys trying to get out from bottom. Change your mind, make the shift, and just have a tough as nails attitude when you're coming out from bottom. Enjoy, guys. I love you. Take care. All in.